If you're removing your FJ Cruiser's OEM roof rack, there's actually one common mistake that people do that take it from an hour job to a 3-hour job. So let me show you guys how to take it off the right way and also prevent it from leaking in the future. I'm pulling mine off to upgrade the setup, but the process would be the same whether you're just taking it off or replacing it with another roof rack. If you guys are wondering how we mounted this 270-degree awning on our OEM rack, we used Gizilla Designs awning mounts. So a couple days ago, I took off a 270-degree awning and a roof box that was on my OEM FJ Cruiser roof rack. And now that that's all out of the way, let's jump into the main problem that people do, or the main mistake that people do when removing the OEM rack. So the OEM roof rack is held by these 2 bolts all the way across. So on all 6 spaces, you have 2 bolts each. And the main tools that you will be using here is a T40 Torx. And then I also have here marine grade silicone that I will be using to waterproof, which I will show later, and a pry tool would be helpful for this job. So the mistake that people do is loosening a bolt all the way out. So what you want to do is actually alternate between the 2 bolts here and there. So loosening it a little bit, going to the other one, loosening a little bit more, but don't loosen it all the way for just one bolt. So the reason you don't want to do that is the brackets that hold it from the inside, where above your headliner, is kind of like a plastic clip. And if you loosen one all the way out, it will crack that clip because it's just plastic. It would snap and it would fall into your headliner. We definitely don't want to pull some headliners today. So now let's remove the OEM rack. Now that the roof rack is off, you'll see how dirty it is over there. For a couple of years, I haven't taken off my roof rack, so we'll get all that cleaned up. So if you are getting rid of your rack completely and doing a roof rack delete, what you would want to do is order a OEM part that allows you to delete the rack. So it comes with the shorter bolts and a rubber gasket that you would jam in here. I recommend putting in some silicone as well. Make sure that it's just sealed. In my case, I won't be doing that because we are installing a new aftermarket roof rack. So if you want to see that getting installed, make sure you subscribe to see the next video. So most people would call it done after putting the roof rack delete kit, but this is actually what people skip and eventually giving you leaks down the future. So this is where the pry tool comes in. You would like to, well, that one came off easier than I thought. If it doesn't, just use the pry tool and pry it off. So you want to get into the channel right here and clean this up. So underneath these channels, you'll see here a bead of OEM sealant or silicone. I don't know what it's called, but as you can see, there's a crack right there. And what it is this panel of the roof and this panel of the roof are 2 separate pieces, and that is where they connect, kind of overlap with each other. So Toyota placed a bead right here, but as you can see over time, it's already cracking. Mine is a 2012. So that's what, 14 years old of a vehicle, and that's how my gasket looks already, or the sealant looks already. So for an older Toyota, it probably would be worse, and that's where water could seep in and get to your headliner. So what we'll do is clean it up, like I said, like this, rub a little bit of alcohol on it, and then we'll apply a bead of silicone on here. Now we're all done, and we actually put the trims back in. I forgot to mention that you don't want to overfill the channels because they are rain channels, so you still want water to pass through. If you are doing a rack delete, I would, like I said earlier, you just want to apply liberally on the mount itself and make sure that that's sealed. And as you guys saw, I used white marine grade silicone. That way it's kind of hidden in the collar of the roof. You could do clear as well to make it less messy. And that concludes this video. Quick and easy step in exchange for peace of mind for your FJ Cruiser when removing your roof rack. Let me know in the comments below what your experience is with removing one, if you've done it before or just looking to tackle it soon. If you guys found this video helpful, I would appreciate a like, and make sure to subscribe to stay tuned on the roof rack that we are installing. We're going with the Bison Gear Aux Pro rack. And always remember to keep innovating and stay hungry. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.